What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Jersey Digs. If you can't tell, I'm at the beach today. Yet again, the Silver Ring and the Real, they've been calling my name, and the beaches have been busy, believe it or not, for early May here. So I got Pull Tab meeting up with me shortly. We're going to peruse around. Looks like they have gone through a full-blown beach replenishment. So we might be out of luck, but you know what? You never know until you know, as I always say. Look at that fog. I can't even see like 100 feet down the beach. I was here this morning. I snapped a photo for Facebook if you follow me on there. But crazy foggy, and it's so funny. Once you go inland, it's like beautiful and sunny and nice. Come to the beach, it's like pigeons, 54 degrees, miserable. But anyway, we're gonna get to it. See you on the first dig. 20 minutes later, finally got my first one. We got a dime. Very slow. Extremely. Is it here? It's here. Is it even a dime? Oh, look at that. This is what I say about these replenishment projects. They spew old coins onto the beach. We got a wheat cent, everybody, a 1949. At least last coin I expected. I was expecting a dime, but I'll sure as hell take a wheat cent over a dime. But it's slow, definitely, but this gives me some hope that maybe we can get an old silver today. Not really what I'm going for. You know, usually when I go to the beaches, I'm looking for jewelry. You know, change is a byproduct of jewelry hunting. And that's just the way it is. But, you know, for those who aren't familiar with the beach as well, our beaches here at the Jersey Shore go through a series of replenishment projects lately every year because the storms have gotten worse and worse. And they spew probably about 6 feet of sand out from in that lovely water onto the shores. That's how I likely came about that Real last week. But anyway, enough of me talking. Next dig. And just like that, a wild pull tab appeared. And I have a signal. It's mildly lively. And by mildly lively, I mean better than Florida. But I have a 50. What is in? We have a quarter. All right, it's time for a beep off. Pull tab has a 21. He already started the hole, but we haven't seen what it is yet. And I got a beep at the same time.
What do you call a dog with a metal detector?
What do I call a dog with a metal detector?
Yeah.
What?
A golden retriever.
Were you looking up metal detecting jokes?
Yes, I was.
He said, what do you call a dog with a metal detector? And he said it's a golden retriever.
I got a Capri Sun.
Pull tab has a Capri Sun. I can't find mine. Come on. I don't want to get down on it. Give the AccuPoint a break. There we go. 46. Can we get another Wheatie? Right here somewhere. Not right here. Oh, there we go. We have a dime. All right, so I beat your Capri Sun. Woo. Next dig. So I already started this hole, but it's sounding a little better, and I said, this might be worthy for YouTube. Still sounds terrible. But it was ringing like a 43. There it is. 40s. What do you got? Pull tab has a hunk of metal. I have a feeling I'm going for the same. As I am down there. So I didn't dig that signal out yet, but I put my detector on the ground and it beeped. And right underneath it was just sitting this guy. Little pendant. Nothing special. Figured I'd show you. The digs continue. So I still haven't dug the signal out, but Pull Tab just came up and he found something very similar to mine. When the wind fails, take to the oars. Oh, like that. Dude, we have like literally, watch, there's going to be like 34 of these things in this patch right here. Hopefully that's not one of them. All right, I'm going to get that out of the ground. Seems like the moment of truth is here. And I can hear the ferrousness screaming at me already. They have a wire. Well, that wasn't worth it. Next dig. So I think I might have another one of these pendant thingies. But a 48, that's a fun signal. Be some silver. Don't be a bottle cap. Oh, it's gonna be something that's always found. Toy car. Hot Wheels. I have a hell of a collection of these things going. I like this one. Next dig. Pull tab's got a thingy? What are you beeping, pull tab?
Solid 47.
Still 47?
Yeah, still 47.
Okay. Are you on deep target?
More than likely, yeah.
Because that deep target, it throws me for a loop when I hear your detector. Look at that pinpoint in action, everybody. See black? Oh?
Looks like it's just a penny.
Just a penny.
Like 70s.
A weedy?
I think it's 70s.
Not even. A 47. I wonder if that's the deep target.
Making it ring up a little higher for some reason, I wonder.
73. There you go. Next dig. And just like that, everyone, I have made it to the cycle with a nickel. As far as, off-season beach standards go, not having a terrible time. Really foggy. We have a couple beach goers. I'm gonna go tell them to drop their loot. So Pull Tab found dog repellent about 2 feet into the ground, if you can't tell by all the sand he dug out of the ground. I never heard of dog repellent before, but Pull Tab finds dog repellent. I have a signal. 45, 46. And I gotta say, I have such a love-hate relationship with the beach. I love the dead winter. No one's here. I can detect whenever I feel like it. But in the summer, it gets a little hectic, and I don't really like detecting in crazy crowds, so it's like, you kind of just gotta hang out and wait. But I have a dime. Yippee! Next dig. So we're not finding much, but you guys get to see some clad. Pull Tab got himself a drummer boy. So we got this guy, 1776 to 1976, 1980 quarter. Pull Tab's got a signal right there. What do you got?
Probably a dime.
He said probably a dime. That's so foggy. I love it. I live for when people aren't at the beach. A shiny dime? All right, so the Jersey Digs crew is 60 cents richer. 1973?
23.
Oh,
2023.
2023. So that doesn't fit the 1970s and 80s vibe. But here's your drummer boy. Good job, Pull Tab. We got a little bit of time left. Oh, here's your dime, too. I don't know why I'm stealing that from you. I'm desperate today. Next dig. All right, so this is likely the final signal of the day, but don't worry. We're going to be back, as we always do. We tend to hunt in like 2-hour spurts. Ooh, nice old quarter.
86.
86 George is what we're going to end it on. So that little quarter patch I showed you in the clip before, we found like, 5 more quarters and 3 dimes or so. So, quarter for him. We're going to keep it going. If something good comes out, of course, I'm going to record it. But we're going to continue and go to a different beach. This beach, it's sanded in, they replenish. So, we're finding stuff, but it's few and far between. Next dig. So we walked away, and yeah, we're still metal detecting. Just found a bracelet. There was a glimmer of hope. The only thing coming out was those little bedazzlements, but nothing special. Ringing up a 39. We walked away. We're kind of getting back to our cars here. There were some weird people doing weird adult stuff, we'll call it, because I'm trying to keep the channel PG. But yeah, they were getting weird with it on the beach, and it's cold, everyone. I don't know what they were thinking. And there's like families over there. But anyway, again, continued. If there's a next dig, next dig. If not, see you at the next spot. So after mustering up the courage in my car for 15 minutes to go to this cold, windy beach, I am making my way up to it on my lonesome today for round 2, but I'm going to fight regardless. Hoping for some erosion. The winds have changed direction, so more water has gotten blown onto the beach, hopefully pulling away some of that replenishment sand. And that's about it. I'm going to try to do some beach reading today, see if I can see where the conditions are best for me to detect. It's going to start with a nice long walk. See you on the next dig. Apologies for the wind, but it is downright turbulent out here. And those guys, come on, zoom. Those guys are right where I want to detect. So maybe I'll go that way. I think I'm going to go right up to them and see what they say. Next dig. All right, first signal of the day looks like a saw blade, but I have walked past some heavies. I walked past fishing poles, full bottles, so stuff's definitely been spewed up. They're leveling the sand, so I'm very interested in going over there. I think I'm gonna walk all the way past these workers and then come back hoping that they've kind of cleared way a little bit for me. Next dig. All right, so they kind of shooed me away, and I get it. They're working. They don't want to kill me. There's so much trash. I've never seen this much garbage on the beach, and I'm only assuming it's because they're pushing sand around and all the terrible non-do-gooders are just burying their trash right in the sand, and it's just all revealing itself. So I have some hope. I'm gonna work with the area that looks like they've already kind of polished off already. The wet's too wet, and I don't feel like getting wet. Those waves are really rogue, and I am not in the mood to get slapped by one. Next dig. On here with a 41. So yeah, it's really windy. I downloaded some software to muffle the wind, so it probably won't sound as bad to you folks. But no chest mount today. I'm sporting headphones. I got a 41. Let's see what it is. One scoop later, and shining back at me is a lovely Abraham. I think I could go home. No, I'm kidding. They'll be continued. Next dig. All right, update. So I'm making my way through these guys. The second guy in line, he was cool with me. He said they've been doing this for 3 days. And usually when he's doing this project, he's jumping out and he's seeing things and he's collecting stuff, silvers, yada yada, gold. And he said this time around, this is the 3rd day doing it. He hasn't seen a single thing. And I'm walking, there isn't nothing. I didn't ask if it was a replenishment or not, but I should have. And it seems like one. I mean, at the end of the day, this seems like one. I'm gonna go past them. He said they didn't do this way. By the way, no surprise. I'm in Point Pleasant, you know. Come here to attack, you're not gonna find much, I guarantee it. But I'm gonna go toward that tiki bar where I saw a lot of people yesterday and hope for the best. Dead bird. Next dig. All right, so I just made it past the barrage of heavy equipment. And as I walk by, I have a funky signal. I'll get it. All right, so out of the hole, it's a solid 30. Let's reveal some disappointment together, shall we? Shall we? Well, whatever it is, it ain't gold, everybody. It's a thingy. I got a heart. Yay. I don't know if that's a sign the beach is gonna love me today, but that was cool. Next dig. Another faint signal. 48. So they told me they were skimming the top, but everything seems so deep. I have a feeling everything's going to be on that upper slope where they're pushing the top layer too. They're doing like the top foot, the guy said. I'm getting some level of chatter from the boardwalk. I have no idea what it is. Maybe a security system. But I think that's a signal. And you'll never guess it. Looks like I have a Hot Wheels, I think. Or a wannabe Hot Wheels. It's a Lego. Not what I wanted, but what I got. Super deep. Next dig. On with another one. Much more lively on this side of the beach. The chatter from the boardwalk's killing me. I'm struggling to hear signals at times, but let's get it out. More Abraham. Next dig. And I've been pull tabbed. Next dig. So after about an hour and a half of 2 pennies and a pull tab, I have nothing. I'm on the boardwalk, if you can't tell, walking back to the car. It wasn't even worth walking back on the sand. There was nothing. I tried the high, tried the low, tried the middle, tried where they didn't, you know, push sand around, nothing. So I'm gonna go up the road and see what a different beach will do. Next dig. All right, everyone, new beach, new digs, who dis? Let's see what happens. Next dig. Looks like Barbie's seen better days. But anyway, pretty choppy water, a little windy. I don't know how much I'm gonna do on recording. I might just end up showing you a lot of the finds today. Because if you can't tell, it's windy. So I know you folks don't like to hear the wind. I see some logs pushed up right there, which gives me hope that there was some push-in. I know the beaches were busy. It's been a okay week. I mean, it doesn't look like it out here. If you see me, I'm fully bundled up. It's cold. That's really it. That's the report from the beach. I don't have much to work with. Looks like a Florida beach, if I'm being honest with you. Next dig. Walked a long way for this one, and you're not going to hear it. I have headphones on today. But it's a solid 43. I think the world's telling me to not detect today. I don't know. Let's see. What will you be? Oh, it's a foreign coin. It's a pretty foreign coin. I like it. 2020 Elizabeth. Okay. Thanks for coming to the Jersey Shore. By the way, the beaches are downright disgusting. There is so much garbage. There's balloons, there's plastic, there's cans. I don't know. Just shame on some people. For real. Next dig. On it with a deep tone. My detector even get it anymore. But it's a 48. See something. Ooh, it's a shiny dime. What's this shiny dime doing so deep? 20, 18? Okay. Next dig. Hate to say it, but this may be the first week that I've been skunked. We've had a good run. I don't think I've missed a week of non-silver for probably 3 months now. I have a few more minutes to go, so time's of the essence. If I don't find anything here, I'm gonna continue. So next dig. All right, got one. 48.50. And I just found a Jeff, so at least I would make the cycle today. It was just a surface Jeff. You folks don't see many surface finds unless they're cool ones. And the surface Jeff ain't gonna be it. Watch these waves. They want me. They want the business, these waves. Come here. Where are you, George? I can't even hear it. Well, that's not possible. Only a penny? I don't believe it. Well, maybe just a penny. I'll double check the hole. There she is. George. Cool, made the cycle. Next dig. And with this 39, I'm going to declare it the last dig of the day. Let me zoom you out for this one, because of course it's going to be a terrible one. Yeah, it's been a rough day. Rough couple days of detecting. You know, all in all, you folks have seen the result of what I would say is 4 hours of metal detecting. I don't really have all that much to show for it. Except me struggling in the sand to get signals out. $37. Will it be the crusty penny I've always dreamed of? Yeah, it's gonna be the crusty penny I've always dreamed of course. Alright, I think I'm gonna continue this. I refuse to have a video empty-handed. Next dig. So I may have spoken just a little too soon. I have a back to an earring that's sterling. Rang up as a 12 as I turned the camera off. Well, rang up as a... Was it a 12? I don't know what it was. No, that can't be it. It was a 30. My camera's messing with it a little bit, but it was a 30. I see STC on there. It'll have to be investigated further. Hopefully that's silver. If it is, we got a video. No, we got to get something better than that. So remember how I said I was leaving? Yeah, I lied. We got a pile of Jeffs, it looks like. 1 Jeff. 2 Jeffs. Will there be any more Jeffs? Oh, there's going to be more Jeffs. I found the back of that earring, and my rationale is somebody dropped the front of that earring. Where is this? There we go. 3 Jeffs. Can we make it 4 Jeffs? Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it 4 Jeffs. Have you ever seen a guy so excited to find nickels in the sand? I doubt it. Look at this. 4 Jeffs. And this isn't some type of April or May Fool's joke. Okay. I'm gonna call these my 4 Jeffs of freedom. And I'm gonna try for 10 more minutes to see if I can find the back to that earring, or the front to that earring. Next dig. Figure I couldn't end you on the 4 Jeffs of freedom. No earring found, just 4 Jeffs and some aluminum. So another beach for another day. Next dig. All right, everybody, welcome to the final segment of this video in search for some goodies. So update on the stuff I found in the last segment. That earring bag was silver, it was marked. Also, I am not skunked for silver coins this week. I did manage to find some change at a Coinstar and found a silver mercury dime, so go me. Didn't record it, you know, it was rather just like, oh, look at that, there's change in there, and I grabbed it. We're at a beach that I haven't hit in a while because the last time I came here I got attacked by birds, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to come back here ever again. But you know what, I'm gonna sacrifice my life to the birds, see if I find anything. It is windy, it is choppy, it's probably the windiest day of recording for this video, and I'm gonna see what happens. This beach has not been replenished, so fingers crossed, see you on the next dig. Trying to keep my back to the wind for you folks, but first find of the day was this. It's really windy, so I'm probably not going to record many of the digs. Good luck saying that out loud. Your furniture's going to start floating. So the reason I'm at this beach that is so dead empty is I looked at a Facebook post and someone was like, go where no one else goes. And I was like, you know what? I've never seen another detectorist at this beach. I barely see people at this beach. So I'm going to try it. Let's see. You ready, everyone? We have a spoon. Not special. Obviously, it's slow, yet again. I think I'm gonna conclude after this video that the beaches are done until the summer. They need some busy days, they need some depositors. People walking dogs, people throwing trash on the beach are not gonna cut it. I'm gonna keep digging because I'm a soldier, but this may be it. Next dig. All right, I finally have one I like. 46, 47. I'm just going to show the VDI and get it out because it's too windy. There's no sense in deafening you guys with this breeze. Open it up. One dime. I found a crusty penny earlier, so I'll take the dime for the day. Bloop. Look at that water. And it looks like you're up in like New England. I mean, I guess people would consider New Jersey to be the New England area, but it's like, it's got a real nice blue to it. Yeah, I don't know if it comes out on camera here, but anyway, next thing. Just saw this sitting here. Ugh. I bet you that probably would still work. Huh. I don't know. The things you find at the Jersey Shore. Put that there. Now I look legit. I'm gonna radio pull tab on it. Alright, next thing. One George Richer. Bloop. Yeah, I'm all the way in the dry. I'm basically in the dunes. There's nothing in the wet, and you folks probably are like, this guy never detects the wet. I do detect the wet, but there's nothing in it this time of year. So I'm gonna keep going, but it's a pretty disheartening day. It's cold, my nose is running. There's some guy, I don't know why I'm recording him. Next dig. All right, so I have my first somewhat desirable of the morning. I have a ring. Looks to be a junker, but I will take a ring, cause sheesh, it has not been fun. It looks like copper, silver-plated copper. All the way up in the dry here. You know, a lot of detectors, they knock the dry sand. They're like, oh, you gotta detect the wet, because that's where everything gets pushed into. But if there's nothing there, this is your best option, is this wet sand. This beautiful, not with wet sand, this beautiful dry sand up here. I've had a lot of luck up in this area. Not in this particular beach, but in the dry sand. And that is my one tip of the day. Next dig. And yet again, another quarter into the bucket. I probably dug in like 4 or 5 quarters so far. I got about a half hour left, so I'll keep at it. Next dig. Seems like I might have some jewels. I kind of just scraped the sand and it was staring at me. But yeah, look at that. We got a thingy. Yeah. This was ringing a 35. So I'm leaning toward no silver. It says it was made in Italy though. Gorelli. Okay. Not a fail of a day. I'll have to take a better look at this, but I am leaning toward no silver ringing in at a 35 like that. Huh. Okay, so I have a chain. That's a keeper. I'm trying to get it all in one hand. Struggling to record today. This wind is killing me. Nose is just constantly running. Sorry about the sniffles. But we have a chain. That was more than I expected. That goes in the fun pocket. Everything seems to be right by the entryways, and this is the only entryway I have to work with, so again, I still have about 25 minutes left, so next dig. Would it be a day at a beach without a toy car? But I think I missed the mark. I should have just detected right at this entryway. I walked all this way, walked like 4 blocks that way, 2 blocks this way, gridded. Nothing. Well, not much. But we got stuff. Next dig. Figured I'd strap you up for this one, because this one may be the Jeff that I need to make the cycle today. That would be 3 days of detecting, making the cycle 3 days in a row. Where'd it go? Might not be the cycle. 26. Is that a Jeff? Be a Jeff. Yeah. It's alright, so I found Jeff. Let's make sure it's not anything special. No, it's just your traditional Jeff. But that's the cycle, folks. Next. Just found a fishing weight all the way by the dunes. It makes me think maybe this was replenished. I didn't see them working here, but then again, I don't frequent this beach that much. And I'm just thinking maybe, because why would that be up here, especially with the string attached to it? Goes to show, like, it probably got pushed into the wet sand, and during the replenishment, they kind of just push the sand around and make everything all nice and level again. But it don't look level. You know, it might look level to you folks, but not to me. Anyway, I got time still. Next dig. And this signal here will be my last one of the day. Where is it? 42, 43. Huh. You know, you don't know until you know. And sometimes it's not all about what you find. It's just about getting out and enjoying the elements. And by elements, I mean extremely high winds. Somewhere here. It does not sound good. I think it might be something not good. I see a dot, and I got a dot. Not a clue. Nothing good. But that's the end of it. I don't know if I'm making a wrap up for this one. I think you guys have seen everything, and I put you through enough torment. But I'll give you one nice final view of the beach. We have one piece of silver, some junk jewelry, and a whole bunch of clad to show for it. I think I may have been better off just going and jumping around Coinstars and pulling silvers from them, but that rarely happens. Usually they're dead empty. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next dig.